Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, or click down here and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Bottom right hand corner, subscribe to my YouTube, okay? Alright guys, so let's get right into the charts. Facebook daily, $1.32 down, 20 cents up after hours, 22 million shares traded, 0.98% red on the day. Still in a weak stance underneath the moving averages, but trying, guys. We had a 1,000-point rally and a little bit of a rally on Thursday. Get a little bit of a pause day. That's pretty much expected. We did buy calls in Facebook down in here. We did get 100% on them, and we are out. So we're big believers here at StockBookie. If we get a profit, guys, you take it, especially in these markets like this, guys. These are crazy, crazy markets. So we are holding this pivot here at 127.11. As long as we hold that pivot and this pivot, we'll be all right. Still a weak stance on the chart, but we'll see what we get going into the last day of the year on Monday, and then the new year following it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, volume lightens up. We should grind higher. Volume starts to get heavy again, we will most likely go lower. These are downtrending stocks now, guys. Not anything fierce yet. We're going to have to see what we get in the next couple of weeks to see if we're going to continue on these downtrends. Remember, high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Got the trend line. Big area, guys, for the bulls. You got to get above this trend line to start making a run for the 150 area. You get above that 150 area, then maybe some higher prices. Again, we did have calls in here. We are out. Take the money and run, guys. Weekly chart a little bit different. We did hit the 200 MA. We had that price target for a while on all these stocks, guys. We have great consolidation right here too as well, and the 618 and this pivot like we talked about. Got above it, but did not recapture the 200 MA on the weekly. Still a little bit weak. You got to get back above the 136 number, I'm going to say, and then make a run for these trend lines, the 200 or the 20 MA, and keep running, guys. If this stays in this lower range and keeps chopping around, this thing will be setting up, I'm telling you, we're going to hit this here, 114. Then I think we can hit this pivot at 89. And when it's all said and done, guys, I think we'll be back to $71.82. Maybe around 80, 75 if the markets fall apart. If the markets start making a run for the roses, then this will retrace. If these all retrace, guys, I will be looking for areas to short these again. We just covered a bunch of shorts in the last 3 weeks as this thing was making good support, and then we took calls, guys, a shitload of calls going long, and we pulled off a bunch of them yesterday and Thursday and Wednesday, guys, and some great intraday trades as well. So just killing it here at StockBookie, guys. Become a member, $30 a month. You would be killing it right now, guys. All right, let's look at Apple. Apple weekly chart, 8 cents up, a little bit up after hours, 42 million shares traded, 0.05% on the day. Pretty much a non-day, guys, for Apple, but it is holding the 150.37 area. Thought for sure we'd get to this 200 MA. Did not, guys. If we retrace back up and then come right back down, guys, we are going to blast through the 200 MA, and we're going to go to 120 on Apple, guys. That maybe I'll start, stepping up a little bit heavier with this. We are in call positions in Apple. We're doing okay on these. I am holding for hopefully another 1 or 2 up-day move, and I will be out of those as well. We're still in a couple of calls, holding them because we just pulled off, I think, about 15 winners or 14 winners. We're still holding about 7 positions, I believe, 6 positions. And if, like I said, if we get another, couple day rally, I'll be out of those, and those should all be pushing 100% winners, guys. So we went counter trend trades with all my members, small positions. Got to step up, especially when you're coming into good support. And then once you get the money, guys, you take it and run. These came up a little bit. We are in the money on these, but I just need one more big push day, and it's Apple, guys. Buy the dip. All these FANG stocks, guys, people been trying to buy the dip, just getting murdered, pretty much out of money. So hopefully we do get that little bit of squeeze. Maybe we get the short squeeze come Monday, and then next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's go into the daily chart. You can see it on the weekly chart a little bit better. That was a 1,000-point rally. Then you got the pause. If we continue sideways, we'll try to make a run for this 20 MA possibly, guys. Still in a weak stance. Still below the MAs here. A little bit stretched from the 20, so I wouldn't rule that out. If it stays down here in this lower range, most likely setting up for more downside. So be very, very careful. If you're taking trades in these markets, small positions, guys. Don't get crazy on me. Amazon. We took calls on Amazon. Made some good money here too. This is what we do here, guys. If not, you take half off, protect it. You get a little bit more, great. We took December 28th calls right here at $760 a piece, or $760 if you want to say that. On this day, they went to $86, guys. I was already out around 19 bucks, 18 bucks, done. I took my 100% and said thank you very much. This thing went to $8,600, guys. $760 options went to $8,600. I was like, damn. One of my members sent me a thing. Hey, John, it's at $86 now. I was like, what? I was already out of them this day. I was like, holy cow, what a rip session. But AMZN daily chart, $16 up, a little bit up after hours, 8 million shares traded, 1.12% in the green. Key area for this one is the 1475.87 area, and we closed pretty much, where's the last price? Right on top of that. So we're doing okay with this one. Still had a great push up, a little bit of a stall out, push up, stall out. So let's see what this gives us. We are still below the moving averages, a little bit stretched from these, so this could possibly make a little bit of a run, maybe fill the gaps up here. We'll have to wait and see for that. If it stays in this lower range down here, most likely it's going to set up for lower prices, guys. Weekly chart, same thing. A little bit below the 50 and the 20. This one's not that bad, so we could move up a little higher. Watch your 1500 area, 1550, 1600 area, and let's see how that reacts with that. If it stays down here and just chops around on the weekly basis, then I'm thinking we're going to set up for lower prices. 1265's in the card, about 1170, then ultimately around $1,000. Markets fall apart, it could possibly even go lower. So be very careful, especially if you're long in these markets. We could start tanking again, for all I know, on Monday. Christmas Eve, never saw that coming, guys. 650 down. We could get another 650 down on the New Year's Eve now. So who knows? All I can tell you guys, small positions are nothing at all. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. You're just going to get your ass roasted, guys. But anyways, coming in pretty good on this one. Back into the channel here, holding up strong. Let's see what we get in the next couple of days and next couple of weeks. If we stay in this lower section, we will be setting up for more downside, guys. I'd say they consolidate a little bit, get more bears on board, then maybe push it up one time, and then the next wave down. But we'll see. Never know right now, guys. It's getting real interesting. And I don't care either way. We covered all our shorts as we're going into support, and then we went long with calls. We're taking those off the table. If it comes back up, we'll go short again, guys. I don't care. Just trying to make money in these markets. So the Google weekly, $6.22 down, a little bit up after hours. What was this? 1.7 million shares traded, 0.59% in the red. So it really was another pause day. Nothing, 0.5% down on Google's nothing crazy. Or yeah, on Google. Let's see. Big area here was 1,000 even number, then a 985, and then a little bit lower at 977. So it was really this pivot, these pivot highs here, this low pivot, and then this is what we're holding, guys. I still think 874.69. Let's see if that gets in the cards. I see a little bit of a head and shoulder here. Little. This is the right shoulder. I don't like that. I would love to see one more retrace and then this thing roll over. I don't know if we're going to get it. We were waiting for the retrace back here. We got a little tiny one, then they sold it off on us. This was the best one, this gap up here. When they gapped it up on the China trade news, we went short, guys. We added 8 shorts on this one. We bought some puts. We went crazy on this one. And ever since that day, guys, we killed it with the 124 trades just coming right down. But yeah, these trades are already covered. That was a nice one. And this is why we bought calls here, guys. We took off so many short share trades, just so many shorts. I'm willing to put some more risk on, and that's what we do here at StockBookie.com. You have, 109 winners almost in a row with 124 trades, 10 losers, and 109 winners. You got to take some risk on. Not that I'm going to, if I made, $100,000 with all those winners, I'm not going to put 100 grand to risk, but I'm willing to put 20 grand to risk, maybe 10 grand at risk. If you made 200 grand, put 20 grand to risk or 30 grand to risk, something. If you made 10 grand, put 1,000 at risk, something. But man, these calls, we got beat up on some December 28th calls. Sorry, we took them a day too early, and then 2 days we got murdered on them. And some of them we came out a little bit of dignity, but then the January 18th guys made up for everything. Didn't even matter if we took some losses on some calls before that, because the January 28th or the 18th, lights out on those guys. Killed it. So anyways, if we get a couple more days up, we'll get out of the rest of the calls, and then we'll take it from there. But right now, guys, we're above this trend line. That's big for this one, but it doesn't mean we come right back down and start, ripping heads off to the downside. At the end of the day, if this little head and shoulder pattern plays out, we go up one more time and come back, you're looking at around 680, guys, 674 on this head and shoulder. And we're not going to just go straight down. I mean, we could. We'll bounce at certain areas, but man, that's what we're kind of looking for right now on this one. If we get any retrace, we'll be shorting Google again. Right now, we're just riding these markets up and seeing what we can get. So let's go to the daily chart. Daily chart, same thing. We go into these big moving averages here, the 20 and the 50, and then you get two big up days into some really good resistance. It's going to be hard for this thing to continue unless we got, really some more pushing by the Fed, most likely, maybe a buy program from, JPM or Goldman Sachs. Just not enough here, guys, to keep this thing going. Came right back in and closed within these green bars. If we would have closed above this 50 MA, man, then maybe up a little bit more. So watch for the pattern. Still down, still sideways down here. We are back above this trend line, which is good, but markets are still weak. Again, everything is a market trade, guys. If the markets move higher, the IWM, the SPY, the Qs, these will all move higher. If those indexes move lower, we will be in some more pain, guys. We're looking for a retrace so we can possibly reshort these stocks again, and then we'll just keep rinsing and repeating, guys, as we go up, go down, go up, go down. That's what we're trying to catch here at StockBookie.com. So don't forget to subscribe down here in the right hand corner. Don't forget to go to the website. You can sign up for a free membership or a $30 a month membership. We've been doing some live sessions. We're going to go private with some of these live sessions, and I do some intraday analysis on the major indexes for all my members every night, including the weekly updates. Got to watch those, guys. Those are very, very important for big support areas and resistance areas in these markets. Again, if you're going to trade in these markets, small positions or none at all if you cannot handle losing any money. These are the type of markets, these up and down action, where they clean out people really, really fast, guys. So be careful. So all right, that's going to be it for today on this one. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I'm helping some of you guys navigate these markets. Just be careful. For all I know, we flush out next week and hit some more key areas of support, and we'll be buying some more calls. Again, thanks for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.